I was able to take them down easily with just normal attacks. Isn't this new doctrine incredibly strong? Hello everyone, in this video I will be evaluating the performance of the new doctrines while testing skill behaviors and attributes that I couldn't fit into the previous video. Let's get started. Before we begin the testing, it seems the Doctrine Alchemy system has changed starting this season, likely due to the high volume of complaints. Specifically, once you reach the maximum points, you are now guaranteed to randomly receive a top-tier doctrine that you don't already own. Additionally, 6 new doctrines have been added. Today, I want to check the performance of the Guard Break Doctrine, which seems to have the best synergy with this unit. The environment has changed quite a bit since the last video, so I have modified the doctrines I'm using as follows. Since there are more doctrines now that trigger effects based on the number of hits, I've removed the Leadership Doctrine for now to see how things perform. First, I want to test the automatic recovery effect upon a successful block, which was the reason I chose the upper veterancy line. I'll be checking how often it triggers and how much it actually heals. The heals frequency isn't bad at all. However, since the block detection range is limited to the area around the head, I need to see if it actually triggers reliably in real combat. The block trigger rate seems fine. After transformation, the shield effect simply decreases, but the shield effect still functions. That said, the unit becomes very fragile if the block is broken or if they are attacked from an angle where the block doesn't trigger. Next, let's look at the behavior of the Combat Doctrine. I didn't use this in my previous build because enemies disappeared too quickly, but now that shield units have increased, the situation has completely flipped, so I'll test it with this build. First, let's look at the second skill before transformation. If you watch it in slow motion, you can see it performs 3 attacks in a short window. Therefore, the doctrine effect should trigger once. Now, let's look at the second skill after transformation. As you can see in slow motion, it performs a 6-stage attack with 2 hits per stage. Because of this, the doctrine effect triggers twice. This confirms that the unit performs much better when fighting in its transformed state. Next, I'll check the Devastation Doctrine that can intentionally spread a defense reduction debuff of up to 36% by disrupting enemy attacks with knockdowns. Wait, is it no longer knocking enemies down on the first hit? Anyone who thoroughly tests unit behavior will notice that Zealots behaves differently compared to other blunt-type units. So I compared the latest data with my past verification data to see if the behavior changed. Wow, the behavior has been completely patched. Even though I'm just using the X move, it has been changed to automatically perform normal attacks. This might have been something I missed last time, or more likely, a silent fix was implemented because of my previous video. Now that this has happened, the priority for this doctrine has dropped significantly. Finally, I will test the performance of the guard break doctrine, which I'm sure everyone is most curious about. First, to see if there's a noticeable difference, I'll compare the behavior with and without the doctrine. The timing of the block break is clearly faster, with a difference of about 1 full attack's worth of time to break the guard. While the processing speed looks similar due to the attack target search, I believe the effect is definitely there. Let's test it against a shield unit to see how much block value it's actually shaving off. I don't have the exact numbers, but since it's breaking blocks in a single hit, the block destruction value must be over 2,000. Here's a clear example. It breaks the block in 1 strike. Wow, this doctrine is powerful. After testing its usability this time, my conclusion is that this unit is quite strong. By equipping the new doctrine, it has become capable of breaking blocks on par with Iron Reapers. Since it requires skills that rely on hit count, I think the unit has become significantly stronger in its transformed state compared to its pre-transformation form.